Let's start by checking in on Filipino workers in Hong Kong as thousands of OFWs join the rest of the autonomous Chinese territory in bracing for more and possibly more violent protests. Nean Los Baños is reporting live from the Central District in Hong Kong. Nean?
And to engage in a process of political reform for Hong Kong.
Robbie, it has been 10 weeks since the first rally over an extradition bill, but protests here in Hong Kong continue up until today. In fact, pro-democracy groups are already gathered here at the Theatre Garden here in central Hong Kong, where organizers are expecting up to 20,000 protesters tonight. Last week, rallyists and riot police clashed in the area around Sayun Pun, where Jeff Peñasales lives. Jeff said the tear gas reached their home.
Medyo masama pala, first time ko nakaigop ng tear gas, grabe. Tapos yun nga, parang hindi ka makahinga. Tapos yun, pinaglalagay nila yung mga barricade sa gitna ng daan.
Jeff has been working as a driver here for 12 years now and has a resident status. He said he's careful not to get involved in the protests. He sent his kids home to the Philippines in the meantime.
Siyempre takot pero iwas lang talaga. Tapos medyo hindi ka rin magsuot ng black na shirt para hindi ka magkamalan na realista.
It is Esther Villamore's day off, and she and her friends often spend a day here in central Hong Kong where the rallies are often held. Ate, hindi kayo natatakot?
Hindi naman po, kasi malayo naman po kami, umiiwas kami pagkagaya niyan. Mamaya hapon, meron na po yung rally, uwi na po kami kaagad para hindi po kami mapapaano sa NTR. Kita po namin sa TV, sa Facebook, talagang pinapakita sa amin. Kung kagaya sa amin ngayon na pinabalaan kami na huwag kami daw magputi ng t-shirt or mag-black. Kasi pawis na pawis ako.
Esther said people are notified about scheduled protests and OFWs advise each other on what areas to avoid. In an advisory, the Philippine Consulate advised Filipino travelers who have no urgent business in Hong Kong to avoid the city. But Sara Fernando and her friends are not heeding the warning. They said their long-planned trip to Disneyland is definitely pushing through.
Gano'n na po kayo katagal nakabook?
Actually, March pa nga alam ko.
So talagang hindi nyo naiurong?
Oo, namin inano talaga.
Sayang.
Actually, sa'yo sa kasi syempre hard-earned money. Tapos kung pwede kong kinancel ng airlines kasi di ba refundable yun. Pero hindi ikaw yung magpa-cancel, di ba? Hindi naman maaali yun. Maririnig ko lang.
Our solidarity and admiration for your courageous struggle.
Robbie, there are more than 234,000 Filipinos here in Hong Kong. More than 210,000 of them are OFWs. And we saw some of them actually here at the Theatre Garden just a while ago, but they left just before the rally started. The consulate has been strictly reminding them not to join any of these rallies. And as you can see over at the back, this garden, this venue is already full of members of the pro-democracy groups. They're all wearing black shirts, a symbol of their message against the government. And as I said, the organizers are actually expecting 10 to 20,000 protesters by tonight. And they're also expecting some pro-democracy legislators to come up the stage and give some message to the rallyists tonight. This will end at around 10 p.m. Robbie?
Maraming salamat, Mean. That was Mean Los Baños live from Hong Kong. While OFWs hunker down ahead of more protests this weekend, China's military continues to flex just outside the city's border. Latest footage taken around the Shenzhen Bay Sports Center shows troops practicing what appears to be anti-riot maneuvers. Beijing has already warned of plans to intervene in Hong Kong should anti-China protests continue to escalate. But China does not want foreign media framing the military drills as preparations for an attack either. A foreign ministry spokesperson slammed the Wall Street Journal for reporting on a possible, quote, invasion of Hong Kong. Such reportage, Beijing says, is, quote, full of ignorance, prejudice, and arrogance. Chinese authorities stress that Hong Kong, while a special autonomous territory, is in fact completely part of China, and therefore any action by Chinese authorities cannot be characterized as an invasion.